Eivor, a fine day for being out, no?
Soma said I would find you here, Leif. What's your plan?
We're ridding the world of a priest who spouts praise for the Elderman and funnels tithes into Wigman's coffers. So the plan is this. We sneak in, gut the priest, and return to Soma. That will get Wigman steaming.
How did you come to join Soma's army?
We came to England together, sailing under Guthrum. The Great Summer Army, the Saxons called us. When Guthrum left for Wessex, Soma stepped forward to lead. Something I would have liked to do myself.
And what would you do if you were the Jarl of Grandbridge?
I would run the city my own way. I would not give Birna and Galen's opinions equal weight.
Do you not trust them?
I wouldn't say that. It's more. Birna's boots are stuck in the mud, and Galen's are in the sky. If death were bearing down upon us, I worry neither would have what it takes to carry us through.
You were there when Guthrum made Soma the steward of Grandbridge. How did that feel?
Good fortune for her. When Soma took hold, the silver started flowing and the people started dancing. She knows trade. I do wish I'd been bold enough to put myself forward, to take on the burden and honor of running a city. But that's beside the point. Soma is my Jarl's corner, and I'm her sworn man. No act of any god will change that.
As a master shipbuilder, what does your work require?
Patience and love. I know each of our vessels as a parent knows their child. But building ships needs silver too. The hard wood, the tough fabrics, the expensive paints. The yellow I use, for instance, that must be imported. A high price for a happy color. I'm certain that's why someone stole my paint some weeks ago. Blasted thief.
Good conversation, Leif. Now let's take down Wigman's man.
Too right, too right. Wigman's whelp awaits his reward. My warriors will distract the Saxon forces at the gate. You and I will find the priest.
Something going on?
I shouldn't be seen here. A hood should work.
You know, I would much prefer a more straightforward approach. But for you, I'll try something new.
How kind. I'll keep your voice down. Best not to draw attention here.
Best be vigilant.
Wigman's priest is in the church.
Can't hold out much longer. It's a flank! Howard! Shoot! Shoot!
Need to clothe myself here.
Bleeding dunghill!
We should leave.
ya!
Thinking about
Well struck. We made short work of Wickman's man.
That we did. You've proven yourself an asset to us. I see you're back in Grantbridge.
Won't be gentle if they spot me.
Go!
Trying to get yourself killed.
Try to flank! With me! Watch for my lead! I'll keep the rat busy! Beer got your belly, dog.
Come on, I've got the good stuff.
I'm right behind you.
You have had enough, friend.
Hey, I'll not... What? Where's the beer? You are a lying, dirty badger shagger! Can't get for free this time. We watch each other. Together, lad!
Dead. God won't let us lose. Get behind if you can.
Well, we have this.
Work with me. God won't let us lose.
Strike for Christ!
You salt skulls, got a story?
Here's a tale to tickle your sides. Winter before,
Take the
I was
mask
drinking
down.
in Stavanger with some companions. With us in the mead hall were men of Bard Jarl's clan, one of which was a poet named Halli, called Sarcastic Halli by most. 7 ale horns into his night, Halli stood upon his table and called across the room to another man, a skald named Chodolf. "Chodolf!" he yelled. I can compose a more beautiful poem with my belching than you could with your tongue and fine words. The room laughed. Rudolph loudest of all. I accept your challenge, sarcastic Hallie, he shouted. Allow me to begin. Rudolph then spoke this verse. Sad Hallie drowns in horns of hubris, squeaking like a stoat, yet proudly the pup calls it poetry. The room laughed again, with Hallie joining in. Then, Hallie tripped across the room and opened his mouth to speak his verse. From his throat erupted a jet of vomit into Rudolph's face. His only composition that night, of which he seemed most proud.
We can continue later.
You'll get nothing out of me.
Eivor, the plan worked. One of Wigmund's captains caught him sniffing around Euroli Ponte. Remember, you don't need to kill him. Have fun. I'll be planning our next move in the Longhouse.
Little boy, where is your daddy hiding?
Godless heathens. Grambridge is a province of Lord Wigmund of Walden. The city is rightfully his.
Poor soldier. Doesn't know what heathens do to men of God like him. Hasn't heard the stories, it seems.
We can educate him. Look at those ham hands. Could make a nice pair of gloves.
And his heart. A heart that beats in a lad like this? Feed a family of 6 for a week.
Let's cut his throat now and water the orchards with his blood.
No, sweet lord, no, no, no. He's on the Isle of Ely, Ealdorman Wigmund, in the monastery, I swear.
Thought that would take till the next morn. Let's tie him up and let him rot away.
Oh, fucking Dane halfwits! The Lord will smite you from this land, all of you! May God have mercy on...
That home-thieving snake might have cast a curse on us. I couldn't risk it.
Christians don't curse.
Wigmund's on the Isle of Ely. I'll tell Soma what we've learned.
Hey! Cut that out! Scandy! Here, there's so many! What are you doing?
Nej, fandme, der kan klare det i gøderne. Første gang skal lidt på lukken. Næste gang på sjovt. Alt det der køb.
Eivor, what did Wigmund's little man have to tell us?
Wigmund is at the monastery on the Isle of Ely.
Hiding among the church mice. I'll need to plan our attack. But I won't face him while the traitor he commands is still under my roof. So what have you learned?
Beardna was drinking in the Longhouse when the attack began. Others can attest to that.
Hardly the behavior of someone expecting an attack.
Beardna is in love with you. Unanswered love is a volcanic emotion.
Birna has always been unpredictable. But she's a warrior grown. She does not let her emotions guide her actions.
Leaf told me his yellow paint had been stolen.
Yellow is a troublesome color to make. He was upset when his stores were stolen.
I found an empty barrel of yellow paint beside a longboat launch. Yellow paint was used to mark a boat the night of the attack.
An odd time for a fresh coat of paint. But that's his work, is it not?
I found a message meant for Saxon forces. It said not to attack any longship painted yellow.
There's no yellow on our longships beyond some small details. If there's a yellow longship in the fens, I want to know.
Garland puts his visions above everything, to the point of fanaticism.
Visions are like clouds. Each person sees a different meaning in the shape, and Garland sees an important meaning.
Garland told me he was near death when you found him and saved his life.
Yes, people thought him cursed. He was adrift in deep water. But don't we all deserve a guide back to the shallows?
I found a message meant for Saxon forces.
There's no
Birna used to be a smuggler, hardly an honorable life.
There is honor among even the lowliest of men. Danes know that better than most.
Birna was packed for a long journey the night of the attack.
You think she wanted to leave us?
I think she was prepared to leave, that's certain. Leaf wishes he had stepped up to lead, and to be where you are now.
Leif has a celebrated place in my clan. As a shipbuilder, he is without peer, and he knows I know this.
Leaf disagrees with how you run Grantbridge.
This city thrives under me, as a bustling port for his longships, for instance.
I found an empty barrel of yellow paint beside—
An odd time for—
That's all the evidence I think we need.
You've been thorough. Who is the traitor?
Birna betrayed you.
Are you certain? This will be the hardest thing I have ever done. Stay close by me, Eivor. I will need you.
How do you plan to deal with this?
As a leader must. My family, my inner circle. Today we make sure what has happened to us will never happen again. We end Wigmund's life. But not all together. For you cannot survive the winter with a rat in your larder. Birna. You betrayed me.
No. Wait, I could never. Never. My heart grew so warm here, in spite of the cold. You do not love me as I love you. Love is not possession.
You love me? You admire me?
Even under your blade, I would do anything to stay here with you. Anything.
You would do anything to get an edge. Say anything to spend one more day alive. It's how you served me so well. Leaf, Galen, take her away. I feel as if I have torn off my own arm.
Wigmund deserves death, but killing him won't make your family whole again.
You think I don't know? This is for those who follow. To join me is to take an oath. To break it is to suffer. We make camp on the outskirts of the Isle of Ely. Join us there.
She carries the weight of leadership on one shoulder and the bonds of her people on the other. Now that she's lost one, she walks lopsided. It will take years of toil to rebuild those bonds with her people. Yet she is unburdened now. Lighter. She's a leader, not a friend, Eivor. Her mistake was thinking she could be both.
I'll take on all comers!
What can I get for you? You have an eye for craftsmanship. Excellent purchase. Always good to pick up new stock for the shop. This could be very useful. Glad to replenish your stock. You never know when this might come in handy. Finished looking around?
I must take my leave. So long.
traitor is lost in hell by now.
They will have the lost souls of the dead to answer to.
Soma.
Eivor, you're still with me through all this. Do not think I'll forget.
We all need someone in dark times. Now let's collect Wickman's head.
Good. At the first sign of trouble, my crew will jump in. He's hiding at the summit of the hill.
Survey the area, Sudan. I hope he likes the view. It's the last he'll ever see.
Lightning tingles my blood, Eivor. I hear the voices of my slaughtered people on the air, calling Wigman's name.
He doesn't leave this monastery alive. Probably cowering within the monastery.
give me a hand with this.
Watch each other's backs! Let's spill some ears! Your belly, dog. Stick with me. Almost there.
Hey, come here! Give me a hand over here! Help me out here! Stop flapping your mouth and die!
Watch for the count! Some good Stop him! He means to erase me, to banish me from your minds. Fight in my name. Die for me. Die for me.
That is no way to call for sacrifice. Their lives for yours. Is that how it works?
Their lives meant nothing. No land, no riches, no titles. But my name will live on.
The reputation of a good man never dies. But your name will soon be a curse.
So be it. The riches I had in life gave me power. To curse me from beyond the grave gives me still more. Though I die, my order lives on elsewhere, everywhere. Yield to us. Give us what we are owed. The trade, the riches, the legacy, all of it.
Yield! Yield! Yield!
If your hell is real, I'm glad you'll get to see it.
We should return to camp. Before I let go, burned is heaped. Houses can be built anew. Crops will grow again with time, but trust. That will take longer to repair.
But you have a new friend and ally in me and my clan, Soma. The end of the storm is well in sight.
You're right. I know that. It's just... It's difficult to see that end when you're still in the storm's eye.
Hey, come here a moment! Give me a hand! You. Come, help me with this. Hey, can't do this alone.
I smell silver here.
Give me a hand over here. That's it! Back to the ship!
Garland, what are you doing?
We're at the mountain's peak, Soma. With room for one alone. So I claim this summit, Jarl's Corner. I claim Grant Bridge.
You fucking rodent, Galen. It was you. You let those Saxon insects into our home. You betrayed us.
It was preordained, Soma. Like the sunset. Like the bird's flight.
You coward. You let an innocent die in your place.
You have your sibling in the blood spring at your mercy. How could you waste your family so easily?
There is no river of blood deep enough to keep me from my destiny. Only one verse of this song remains. It is my destiny to rule. It is your destiny to die. All of you. We all have our one day. You cannot thwart the gods! You cannot change destiny!
Destiny! If you kick a hornet's nest, it's not destiny when you get stung!
My vision has come to pass. I stand at the mountain's peak.
You stand on the bodies of your brethren.
How?
Such a heavy price to pay for one so vile.
I climbed to the peak of the mountain. To my destiny.
Your vision took you as far as the mountain's peak. But there was only room for one to stand. I am the one standing.
Please, Soma. My life in the lap of the gods. Please.
If you're alive!
These wounds are deep. You're lucky to be breathing.
Not luck. Tactics. Evil men like to talk.
Let's get him back to the longboats. We're going home.
His wounds are deep, but he'll recover.
I should have guessed it was Galen. If I had trusted my instincts, if I had dealt with all this alone, or discovered him sooner.
Soma, forgive me. I followed my judgment as best I could, but I was wrong. I'm responsible.
We killed the wrong warrior, Eivor. A terrible truth that tastes of soot and ashes. Do not think I blame you. I held a blade. The decision was my own. Now, I must explain myself to my people.
The cost of war is always high, and victory can be sour. But you have your city back, and Wigmund is dead.
As may be all trust in me. After all, why should any trust me if I cannot trust my closest friends?
It is easy to think so little of others, to harden against the world. It's more difficult to trust those around you.
And does its difficulty make it more valuable?
I think so. You're burdened with so much already. Do not let a serrated heart burden you too.
Thank you for standing at my side in this. You have my oath, and my arm in the battles to come, Eivor of the Raven clan.
Good. One day I may need them. Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.